Hello, everybody.
Hello. Thanks for being with us today for the show. It's November 27th. You're watching Live with Lee and Hayley. Hope you're having a great day thus far.
We got to visit the Boone Tavern.
Yes.
Today.
In Berea.
I've known about forever. Everybody loves it. They go have dinner there, but we went to the hotel and oh my goodness.
Yeah. They said they have a ton of
It's
folks.
like walking into some sort of, we're stepping back into time.
Yeah.
And it's just a Renaissance sort of feeling that you get with old, but you know what I'm trying to say?
I don't. I'm trying to follow you, and I don't.
Not antiquity, but a golden age of hospitality. That's what it is.
The golden age of hospitality.
I loved
Sometimes newer isn't always better, okay?
We got to look at the Dalai Lama Calvin Coolidge suite.
That's right.
The presidential suite.
The presidential suite.
But both Calvin Coolidge and the Dalai Lama stayed there.
Yeah, so if you haven't been...
The Dalai Lama used that toilet. Something to think about.
I knew you were going to go there.
Calvin Coolidge got drunk and passed out during Prohibition. Maybe, I don't know.
It didn't happen. That did not happen.
It could have happened.
Well,
you don't know that
but
it
you
didn't.
can't say it. You got to have facts.
What's he
fake
gonna
news.
do? He's
fake
dead.
news.
He's dead. He can't contradict me now.
You've got to go see our friends at Boone Tavern. We were there today because we shot a little piece with them, and it airs in a couple weeks here on the show. Yeah, they were so nice. And
no, they were nice. I'm saying the hotel's super
was
nice. Yes.
They said they have a ton of folks that come in and say, well, where's the tavern? Because it's named Boone Tavern. They say a lot of people think it's a bar or, you know, a tavern, but they were like, no, tavern is, you know, old lingo for hotels. So if you go there, they do have a nice adult beverage selection.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah, that little coffee shop was
they
very
have
nice.
a new coffee shop.
That guy did a great job.
Yeah.
So I'm drinking coffee right now in my official Live with Lee and Hayley mug.
I'm drinking mine out of a luxurious recyclable paper cup.
We spent
Dove.
thousands of dollars. We had to lay people off to buy these mugs. And why are you drinking out of a paper cup?
Because I'm a sucker, that's why. I've had 4 of those, but I keep giving them away because people admire it, and I'm like, well, you can just have it, so I just give it away. I've given one to my parents, one to my grandmother.
We don't have any left.
People that have come in to tour, they're like, oh, I love those mugs. I'm like,
there's
you can
none
have it.
Left now.
So I don't even have one, and apparently, because I told Lee, I was like, oh, I got to get another mug. I gave mine away again.
They're gone.
They're gone. So now I don't have a mug, so this is my only option, or I'm gonna have to steal like Chris Goodman's mug or something that he's had.
He's got one of these?
No, not one of these. He's got the old school LEX18 from when he started 15 years ago. So I'm gonna have to steal that. But if you've ever seen on the morning show when he has talked about what's really in that mug, he never drinks anything out of it. There's a weenie whistle in there.
What?
It's a weenie whistle. It's like an Oscar Mayer weenie, and it's a whistle.
Is that in case he's attacked?
That's in case he's attacked by, I guess, Tom or Claire. You never know. It gets dicey in the morning.
Blows a weenie whistle.
Yeah. So if you have a Live with Lee and Hayley mug,
could you bring it back?
I'm happy for you. You enjoy it. Anyway, one day I'll get mine again.
Okay, now on today's show, Nuke's Eatery.
Yes.
I love Nuke's.
I love Nuke's. My favorite thing on the menu there is the pimento cheese.
No, that is good.
It is so good.
Everything's good.
Everything is good. So they're here today, and we're going to tell you why, if you haven't been to Nuke's in a while, you need to go soon because you're going to get a huge discount. And we'll get you the details on that coming up in just a little bit. It's something special for our LEX18 viewers.
Yeah, and then also we're going to show you what the latest is in Western wear as we went to the boot store.
We did. Get your boots at the boot store. Everybody knows it. It's one of those jingles that gets stuck in your head, and it's so good. So we went there, and we did a little shopping. You got a little custom-made.
That's right.
Hats.
They do it right on site, right in front of you. You'd love that, Jesse. The guy shapes the cowboy hat right in front of you, using steam. It's old steam power. Even your head.
Even your head.
Even that big melon you got.
Oh wow, you're gonna.
They could do it.
You're gonna give the kid a complex. It's like an orange on a toothpick. So I married an axe murderer. Have you seen it?
I love that movie.
Enjoy it.
Okay, you ready for the hot topics?
Let's do it.
Roll it.
Hot topics.
Well, a high school coach in Overland Park, Kansas overreacts after getting hit with an ice bath. There it is.
Oh. Oh.
He hates that. Randy Dreiling was celebrating with his team after winning the first state football title in program history.
Bro.
But apparently his wife just bought him this outfit, so now he's wet.
He shoves his own player.
You've ruined my outfit. How dare you? Look at him. He hates this. This was caught by a photojournalist. Since the video was posted Saturday on Twitter, it's been
my
viewed,
favorite guy's the guy with the phone taking the picture so gleefully.
It's been viewed nearly 100,000 times. He's doing a Woody Hayes right there. He's choking the kid.
Bro, take a breath. Unsportsmanlike
By the way-
conduct on the coach after the game.
Let me give you a little history in the ice bath thing. Well, first of all, it was all started by the New York Giants.
Okay.
When it was Bill Parcells. They were the first to do it.
Okay.
But there's been 2 incidents, and this is karma for you. So over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
They dumped Gatorade on Ogeron, LSU's coach,
Oh.
because they thought they had won the game in regulation. But they found out
didn't.
later he took a knee. Ogeron, go Tigers. You know, Ogeron.
I always feel like he's playing the character.
Remember that time Bobby Boucher came in and won it at halftime?
Water boy.
What? Yeah, that's about Ogeron. Right? So, but anyway, so he has to go greet. he has to go over there and greet Jimbo Fisher wearing a wet shirt.
Oh, that's.
But it's beautiful karma because, I don't know, was it 15 years ago, LSU and the Bluegrass Miracle, they come here, and we got the game won, and we dumped Gatorade on then head coach Guy Morris, but then they get that Hail Mary pass that's tipped in the end zone. LSU actually wins. We got fans running on the field.
Not good.
Being stupid. So
Don't
Guy Morris
celebrate.
has to go shake Nick Saban's hand at the time with a wet shirt.
Oh. That's
That's
terrible.
embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. As if it isn't horrible enough to lose in such a way, then yeah, don't celebrate early.
Yeah, we thought we won.
But we didn't. So congratulations to you.
Oh, boy.
Officials in one Alabama county are in a financial mess. Get this. They mistakenly ordered 24,000 extra rolls of toilet paper. Little typo.
What?
The sheriff's office accidentally spent $22,000 on toilet paper.
What?
Another $9,000 for 450 cases of trash bags. Now the entire budget for janitorial supplies for next year is only $15,000. The newly elected sheriff is working with county commissioners to come up with a solution. Why can't they just return the stuff? I don't understand why they need to have meetings.
I don't know if there's ever.
Or just put it in a stock room. You know you'll use it.
I'm just assuming if there's a policy about non-returnable, it's the toilet paper industry. I don't want that coming back. We're
Yeah,
good.
That's
You keep
true.
it.
That's true. Ollie, my little corgi, chewed up an entire roll of toilet paper.
As well as
Yesterday.
he should. Because he's angry because you stole the family jewels from him.
That's right. I'm sorry, honey.
An ATM glitch at a Bank of America in Texas drew a large crowd.
This is awesome.
Deputies were called to find several people trying to use the machine to take out cash. Customers said the machine was only dispensing $100 bills.
Hey-o!
Despite whatever the amount you requested. According to the bank officials, the glitch was caused when a vendor incorrectly loaded $100 bills in place of tens.
My man.
Oh, they
My
don't
man.
know how much money was lost now. Customers get to keep that extra cash.
That's what's cool.
Ooh,
Because how are they going to know?
that's right. Well, you can be honest, I guess.
But video surveillance. But I mean,
Well, you may not be able to see
but
the
again,
denomination
it
that
wasn't
was
their
coming out.
issue. It's not like they stole, they just got the money that came in.
Well, no, I mean, yes, you still got to turn it in. Like, it's like if a bank mistakenly dumps stuff into your account and it's like more than you have, you can't go spend that money.
If you are quick enough.
Well, you'll have to pay it back.
Well,
Throw your little
I gotta put my
trash
paper cut
away
down
over
there.
there. Trash.
I think it's nice they're letting them keep it. It's the holidays. Pay it forward. And I know,
guess they're saying it's
maybe
our
give
mistake.
it to that man who loaded the account wrong because I'm sure he's been fired. Poor man. Police in Amsterdam found hundreds of thousands of euros.
Let me just repeat what you just said. Amsterdam. Okay, continue.
How would you like me to say it?
I don't know, it just sounded
No,
funny.
go ahead.
It just sounded funny to me.
No, go on.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. He also makes fun of the way I say folks.
Oh, you do say that
you
so
said
weird.
folks.
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 Yeah, but you do something weird. Your tongue flips around. It's very odd.
Folks.
Yeah, that's what I see. When you say it, that's what I see. And you
Folks.
always do it when we're talking to somebody and we're trying to be nice to these people and we're doing an interview and then you throw that in there. Now, you've taken me out of everything.
I can't help it that you live to degrade me.
I'm
okay?
not degrading you. I'm just sitting there trying to concentrate on what the man is saying or the woman that we're interviewing, and then you throw that out there knowing it's a hand grenade of laughter for me.
I don't know it's a hand grenade of laughter. It's what I say. It's part of my vernacular.
It's
And
just
so
what she does.
I say,
Yeah.
okay, is this weird? And tell me if it is. If it is weird, well, I'm still going to say it. But here we go. Hi, folks.
Nah, that's not though. We're
So if
working on
folks
it.
haven't been here before,
Yeah,
that's usually how
No, you're not doing it right now. When you know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
I literally do
can
not.
we go back to Amsterdam?
Let's please. Police in Amsterdam found hundreds of thousands of euros stuffed inside a washing machine. Apparently, police were checking for unregistered residents in the western part of the city when they made the discovery. According to police, the stash of 350,000 euros was found hidden in the drum of a washing machine. That's 400,000 US dollars.
Wow.
They also found mobile phones, guns, and thankfully, a money counting machine.
Perfectly legitimate.
Who doesn't store their
That's-
money in their dryer?
It's even
Washing
FDIC
machine.
insured, I'm sure.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Do you keep anything, money or anything stashed away?
Well, you know, let me say that on television.
If the IRS is watching, I don't mean you're hiding money from the government. I mean, are you one of those
Well,
people
I
that
still don't want to say it. What if I'm not home and some guy...
I said, have you? Okay, you know what? Give me that coffee. You've lost your mind.
This is Knickers.
Take a look. Oh my!
It's a Holstein Friesian steer. It's a dairy breed of cattle. The owner says he's Australia's biggest steer.
Yeah.
Other than Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
It stands more than 6 feet 3 inches and weighs in at nearly a ton. It's like a dinosaur. The world's largest steer is a China ox.
Sure.
I don't know how you say that. It measured 3 inches taller than Knickers at 2010 cattle show they had in Rome.
That's crazy.
Wonder where Knickers is. Okay.
There
There's
he is.
Knickers.
Now, which one of you is Knickers? There he is. Speaking of Hugh Jackman, I got to meet him once.
Really? Was he nice?
Oh, and so hot.
Yeah.
Hotter than, you know, some celebrities, you know, don't look as good as they do. Y'all, it was when I was in college and interned with the CMAs, and yeah, he was there to present one year for some reason. And yeah, backstage, he's so tall.
Yeah, he's a big
just
dude.
so regal looking.
He's Wolverine.
And of course his accent, and I had to help him do something. I had to like make him be in the spot at the right time. And so I was like, Mr. Jackman, so and so, and he was like, oh, hello. And he said, hello, I'm Hugh. And I was
Hello.
like,
That's not
hello.
Australian, is it?
no.
That's Cockney. You know the best looking man I've ever seen?
Here we go.
Donny Osmond. I met Donny Osmond at a tobacco warehouse in Maysville, Kentucky. It's true. It's a
Was
true
he
story.
working there?
And he was so handsome. You wouldn't believe how good looking Donny Osmond is in person. I know you don't think Donny Osmond, because you know.
But he's just gorgeous in person.
He's like perfect.
Yeah,
He's
same.
a perfect person.
Same thing with Hugh. I was just like, you are Adonis. You are so gorgeous.
Yeah.
How is a human that beautiful?
That's what I
Hugh,
thought about Donny Osmond.
take it up with
I
Donny.
can't imagine what I'd do if I met Marie.
Oh, wow.
First Lady Melania Trump unveiled this year's White House Christmas decorations on Monday.
Oh, pretty.
People on Twitter couldn't resist joking about the First Lady's chosen holiday decor. The internet blew up over the red trees. It's a berry red topiary, like trees line the East Wing hallway, leaving the internet to make jokes and accuse the First Lady of having no taste.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, people. Some referred to them as creepy. Others say it's the... Let me finish the cigarette.
Okay.
Others say it's the classiest White House Christmas they've seen.
I think
I
it's
love
beautiful. I think all the decor looks gorgeous.
Why do we have to poke
Everybody wants to be mad
First
all the
ladies?
time.
Come on.
Yeah, leave the First Lady alone, no matter what side you're on.
Yeah.
I feel like all the
She's
First
all
Ladies are
peachy.
off limits, unless they do something crazy.
Right.
But she's, yeah, I think it looks gorgeous.
This is good looking.
Look how pretty that is. I think so. The thing
Gorgeous.
people took issue with was we saw those red trees down the hallway.
She
It
does
is
a good.
unique.
Listen,
It is
see,
different.
this
but it's
is
beautiful.
what this. And think about it. That's what it should look like right there.
Yeah.
Now, if it was left up to Donald,
Oh.
it'd be gold lame
Oh.
everywhere.
I almost got one right there.
Yeah.
A lot of gold. A lot of gold. Okay, those are today's hot topics. Coming up, these boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Yeah, and we walked right into the boot store over at Nicholasville for a look at all their Christmas deals. That's coming up next.